welcome back to the first... Really, Lizzie?
She has to be in.
Welcome to the first video of the year 2017. We are Listen, I Have an Idea. My name is Heidi.
I'm Emily.
And today we're going to be talking about our New Year's resolutions and goals that we have for 2017.
Without further ado, let's jump into it. So last year before I left for Mexico, I made a video like this. It was looking back at my past year's resolutions and talking about my new one. I watched it just before we sat down to film this, and my goals are very different this year. So my first one is kind of general, but I don't want to stop learning this year. This next year is all about learning, whether it be new computer programs. I really want to switch over to Adobe Premiere Pro, and I want to learn After Effects to make these videos for you guys that much better, and just to expand my knowledge. I really want to be making some top-notch videos. And my second goal is to learn Korean. I want to at least be able to introduce myself, count to 10, order some thanks Lizzie, order some food, and just kind of understand a little bit more than what I am right now.
Our goals are kind of similar, and I don't know what's on her list and she doesn't know what's on mine, but she wants to learn Korean and I want to learn a little bit of Swedish. One of my favorite musical artists, Darren Zaynar, is Swedish, and he has a new album. It came out last year, I think, 2015, because we're filming this in 2016. Anyways, his album was in Swedish and I want to learn what the words actually mean. So I figure I'm gonna start learning Swedish. I might not be proficient by the end of the year, but my goal is to learn something new, hopefully every day.
My next goal is to explore. If you watch my previous video, and I say it a lot, I love to read, and my goal last year was to read over 366 books, and I smashed that goal. I probably read close to 500 books.
That's crazy.
Last year, which is absolutely crazy. But the fact of the matter is because I read so much, I tend to hole myself up in my apartment or at home, and so I really want to push myself to explore. I want to make new friends, meet new people. I want to travel, whether that's just in my city, whether it's the city or the town over, or whether it's international. I just want to get out, start moving, and just explore, because I've been too shy and too lazy.
This is crazy. Our goals are so similar. We didn't plan this.
No, we wrote them separate. I wrote them a while ago.
Yeah, and I wrote them like 30 minutes ago. Two of my goals are pretty much the exact same as hers. My first one is to read 100 books this year. I read about 60 something, I think, this year, maybe a little bit more than that, and I'm happy with that number, but I want to increase it. Hopefully that's gonna get done. And I also do want to travel. We'll see where the year takes me. If you guys have been watching throughout the year, you will know that I participated in NaNoWriMo this past November, and my next goal is to complete my book this year. I want to finish it. I want to write it all completely. I want it to be done. Maybe not necessarily like completely finished, like ready to send to a publisher, but I'd like to completely finish it this year.
My next goal over the next year is to give back. I don't know, I've had this feeling that I really want to volunteer, whether it's at like the hospital or the blood donor clinic or somewhere, not give blood. I hate needles. But to like be one of those people who's like, hey, here's a snack. Lizzie!
Come on!
Stop! Sorry, Lizzie keeps running in front of the camera. But to be there and to volunteer, I don't know, I just really have the urge and want to do it, and I really want to make it possible this next year.
A really good goal. I didn't even think about that. I mean, I donate blood regularly, so I don't think of it as like a volunteer thing. That's awesome.
It really came because in the summer I didn't live at home, and every day when I'd come back from grocery shopping, the bus would take us past the blood donor clinic. And I was like, I don't know why, I just can't donate blood myself, but I would love to volunteer there and like give my support in some other way.
My next two goals are things that I'm working really hard towards, and I do really want to achieve it this year. I don't know if it's going to be 100% possible, but it's something that I'm really hoping to do this year, and that is to move out of my dad's house. I would love to either purchase my own house or start renting an apartment or condo, but I'd like to move. And along with that, I would like to get another dog. Lizzie is absolutely amazing. I love her. She is great. When I do move out, Lizzie will be going with me because Emily is still in school, and I'd love to get her a little friend to play with. Another golden retriever, of course.
I already have its name.
I already have its name and gender. but I'm not going to tell you that. Maybe if I do get it this year, which I don't think will happen because in order to get another dog, I'd have to move out first. That's the condition that we have with our dad. We're only allowed one dog here because apparently one dog is too many. So yeah, but hopefully that'll be something that's possible this year.
My next goal is to be a better student. Now, I'm not a slacking student in any means, but there's definitely things I can do to make myself a better student and to raise my grades even higher. So a few goals are to stay organized. I find throughout the year when all those projects hit, my room and like my desk just gets so messy, and I want to make it, I don't know, I just want to keep it clean throughout the whole year. The next one is to stop procrastinating, and it's so much easier said than done, but I tend to leave all those projects to the very end, and I want to be able to space them out more so I have more time and just get all those itty bitty projects done in advance, and then I won't be so stressed. And the last one, like I said, was to plan and get ahead. So get ahead of all my schoolwork, not be super stressed and cramped and be pulling all-nighters at the last minute, because I only ended up pulling one all-nighter this past semester, and they're not fun, but in previous years I've pulled so many and I don't want to do that again.
My last thing isn't a goal. It is a New Year's resolution. Now, we don't typically make New Year's resolutions because we always fail. However, that being said, Emily and I made a New Year's resolution 8 years ago, and we've kept it for 8 years. As of tonight at midnight, tomorrow when you're watching this midnight, it will have been 8 years that we haven't had any soda, any pop, for me, any sparkling beverage or carbonated beverage. Isn't that insane? It's 8 years. And also for me, I haven't eaten chips either, which is...
That's crazy.
It's crazy. And it's such a great thing because for me, it's something that I could probably go the rest of my life without having pop and like never ever needing it.
I've never had a craving for that either, but I didn't limit myself because a lot of alcoholic beverages have sparkling water, have carbonated water in them. So I said no carbonated drinks at all except for alcohol, because when I became of age, I wanted to start drinking it. So that's the one thing I've allowed, but other than that, I've been completely off carbonated drinks.
It's not as difficult as you think, and if you're looking for a resolution to start maybe this year, we highly suggest it.
It's a good one. Even if you go a month, it's so nice, and you consume so much less sugar.
Going off that though, I do have a resolution this year which I'm really hoping to keep. I've been thinking about it for the past few months, and I've definitely said this, but it's something that I want to actually do this year, and that is to juice for 5 consecutive days every single month. So that'll be 60 days total throughout the entire year. I felt awesome when I did it back in, I think, October, September. I did it for 7 days. I felt amazing. And this year I want to continually do it for 5 consecutive days every single month.
And for me, my last and final resolution is to detach from social media for a few days every month. I rely on social media a lot every time I'm bored. I'm pretty much always attached to my phone and I'm checking social media. I always have notifications turned on and it vibrates every time I get a notification. And I just spend way too much time on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and YouTube. Like, I stay up super late. And so I want to detach and take, let's say, 1 day a week where the evening I don't go on the internet at all and I can spend it relaxing and maybe reading or doing something more productive for school, because that's what I'm at school to do.
So that is it for us today on the very first day of 2017. We hope you guys, we hope you guys have an absolutely phenomenal year. Yes. Let's make this one the best one yet.
So let's make it a good start, and we hope you have an amazing year, amazing day, amazing month, and we will see you in our next video.
Subscribe because we are going to be putting out even more videos this year. Okay, we'll see you later.
Goodbye. Bye.